Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to learn about in-text citation. And when I say about in-text citation, first and foremost we need to differentiate between in-text citation and what is bibliography or work cited. So when you are writing an academic essay and you have used outside sources, you need to know that you have to cite. And when you cite in your text, that's called in-text citation. And when you cite at the end of the documents, or you put all your sources, all your references at the end of the document, that is called works cited or bibliography or list of references. Well, uh, we will try to understand a little bit about in-text citation today, and we are going to discuss on two patterns which are used for in-text citation. Mind you, let me just tell you once again, when quoting, paraphrasing or summarizing outside information, the writer must provide the source of that information. Now this is known as in-text citation when these sources uh, are included, or citing the sources are included in the text. Okay, and today we're going to look at the two patterns that are used for in-text citation. So here it is, pattern number one. In pattern number one, what you do is you have a phrase to introduce, then you have the quote or the paraphrase or the summary as you see in the on the screen, then you have your page number at the end. And I'll give you this example here. The example, according to National Institute of Oceanography, we are exposed to various kinds of toxic substances. And if you look at this, what we have done, the phrase to introduce over here is according to National Institute of Oceanography. And then we have the paraphrase, that is in green over here. We are exposed to various kinds of toxic substance. And the last thing, we have the page number. uh, Now you can also use the author's name or the surname or the organization name, and then you can in the phrase to introduce, you can say the author's surname, and then say argues that, or the organization name like National Institute of Oceanography argues that, or you can say claims, or claimed that, or notes or noted that, shows or showed that, states or stated that. And the example here I'm giving you, look over here, the National Parenting Association argues that the concept of pink for girls, blue for boys can create a sense of sexism in children's mind. So uh, you can use these phrases when you're uh, introducing phrases, when you're putting outside sources into your academic essay. Now in pattern 1, you can also uh, say according to, when you're introducing your uh, phrase, using your introducing phrase, you can say according to the title of the document, or according to the book, or according to the newspaper, or you can say in the title of the book or the newspaper, and then say it is argued that in maybe in O Herald, or in the Navin Times, or in CNN, it is argued that, or noted that, or you can say shown that, or stated that, or suggested that. Then I'll just give you the example. There's an example here on the screen. The example says, in you just don't understand. This is the title of the article. It is argued that most men regard to talk as a means of negotiation and competition. And in the end, you see in red, that's the page number where this is copied from. So this was about pattern 1. Remember, we are using this pattern first and foremost uh, to avoid plagiarism, and secondly to give credit to the sources, to the person who has given us this information, or to the author that has given us this information. So remember, citation is required when you're using a quotation, a paraphrase, a summary, and information that is not widely known. And citation is not required if ideas, opinion, and interpretations are the essay writer's own information, and if the information is common knowledge. Uh, that's for pattern 1 now. Let's move on to pattern 2. So here it is, the pattern 2 of in-text citation, and in pattern 2 you use the following form when citing outside information in an essay. Now look at this form. First you write the quote or the paraphrase from where you have got your information, or the summary of your information, and then you add the source name and page number. Now sometimes it depends upon which format of references you follow. It can be MLA, it can be APA, Harvard, Chicago style. So which style you follow, it depends how you put the source. You can also put the author's surname and the year that article was written. So here's an example. Uh, the example is, in 1981, the Bhutanese government established the National Women's Association of Bhutan to help women living in the countryside increase their standard of living. And then this is a paraphrase, and then we have included the source, that is the name of the source and the page number. That's one. So the Library of Congress and the page. You can also include the author's surname and the year then when it was written. So this is pattern 2, quite easy. Remember, when you are taking sources, outside sources, including them in your academic essay, you have to do in-text citation such as this. So thank you. Let's move on to the next slide and see what else we can understand about citation. Well, what about second-hand information, second-hand sources, second-hand quotation or summary or paraphrasing? What do I mean by second-hand? Now suppose I am reading an article written by author A, and as I'm reading that article, author A has included in his article information of author B, who has written another article. Let's call it B article. And I have read that article and I have included uh, the information in my academic essay reading the article of author A. So now the information is second hand information because I have almost got it from author A, the article of author B. Quite confusing, but I hope you get it. Well, if you see in such situation or such scenario, what do is when you are doing your second hand quotations, how do you do an in-text citation? If you look at the example, you put in the parenthesis QTD dot and from where the author A has cited. So if you see quoted in Moore 1776, that is the author A comes in your in-text citation and the page number of author A, or the title of author A and the page number of author A comes in your in-text citation. So that's for second-hand quotation. Uh, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, this is just to notify you when citing a person's name in text, it is important to establish their authority by referring to their position or title. Now look over here in the example that I'm giving you. The first sentence is James Richardson, writer for the London Herald, claims that the popularity of the book is due to its focus on adult issues. And look at the second example. James Richardson claims that the popularity of the book is due to its focus on adult issues. Now if you look sentence 1 and sentence 2, which sentence is the right sentence? Obviously sentence 2 is a wrong sentence, whereas sentence 1 is the right sentence. Why? Because in sentence 1 it is told who is James Richardson, and it tells that James Richardson is the writer for the London Herald. So when it is very important when you're mentioning the name of the author to mention who he is, it gives more authority and more weightage to your in-text citations. So thank you very much for this slide, listening to this presentation. Next, what I want to do is I'll just show you a video, or I'll just show you an example on how to format your in-text citation in Word document. So just keep watching this video and you will see how to format your how to put in-text citation in Word document. Okay, so now I'll show you how do you put in-text citation in your Word, MS Office Word. Let's say you have this sentence right here and you have copied this sentence, or let's say this is the sentence right here, and you have copied the sentence from a particular source. So what do you do is put it into your, it's a quote, you have copied word to word, same thing. So you put it in open and close inverted commas here. Let me give you a bigger view. Yeah, so you see here I put them in open and close inverted commas. Now what I need to do is click at the end of the quote and then go to reference tab, and here we have insert citation. So what we need to do is add, if it is a book, select book, if it is a journal article, select journal, periodical, select whatever it is, then write the author's name, surname. So let's put the surname first, Sequeira, and then put a comma and then the name, Vernal. Title, how to write bibliography. Then the year, let's say 2006, city, Chicago, and the publisher, let's say Adventure Works Press, and then say OK. The moment you say OK, it comes over here. Here you see you're getting the surname and the date when this particular uh, article was written. Now let's say, let me just reduce the size. Okay, now let's say you have copied from a source from here to here. That means you have copied almost 4 to 5 lines, and you want to put them into the quote. Yeah. Now the issue here is, when you have more than 4 to 5 lines, lots of information, you need to do this. You need to format it in this way. So what do? You need to go to, you have to select this, go to your ruler and change the margin of this, yeah, this indicates that the whole thing is copied word to word and quoted from particular book into your academic essay. So this is how you do. Thank you very much for watching my video. I would say one last thing: if you have understood, if you have gained knowledge, I would like you to share this video, subscribe and like. There's a thumbs up button below, down below. Click on that, and if you want to comment, please comment on this video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel once again and share and like. Thank you so much. Bye.